A joint Iraqi-Kurdish military force of up to 25,000 fighters is being prepared to retake the Iraqi city of Mosul from Islamic State, a U.S. official says. According to the senior military official, the operation to recapture the northern city will probably take place in April or May. Iraq's second largest city is currently being held by 1,000 to 2,000 IS militants, the official added. Mosul was home to more than 1 million people before it fell to IS last June. The unnamed official told reporters that no decision had been made on whether a small group of U.S. military advisors would be needed on the ground to direct air support. All of the fighters in the force will have gone through U.S. training by the time of the operation, the official added. He said the operation would be needed by May, otherwise it would be compromised by the summer heat, although he added that it could be delayed if the Iraqi forces were not ready. The BBC's Gary O'Donoghue in Washington says that telegraphing the timing of the attack is unusual, but the U.S. insists that its forces are now in retreat and Washington needs to show that its efforts to rebuild Iraqi military capacity are bearing fruit. Earlier in the week, Iraq's Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi confirmed that his forces were planning an offensive on Mosul. In an interview with BBC World Affairs editor John Simpson, Mr. Abadi said he hoped Mosul would be liberated in a few months' time, with a minimum of casualties. He said the US-led coalition against IS had stepped up its operations in the past 4 or 5 weeks. I think the air campaign has increased in its quality and intensity, he said. Meanwhile, military chiefs from more than 20 countries gathered in Saudi Arabia to discuss how to strengthen the Iraqi army against IS. An official told AFP news agency that a firm plan was being looked at to empower the Iraqi army. On Thursday, an opposition news service, the UK-based Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, said bombing raids by US-led coalition aircraft in Syria had played a key role in the recapture of 19 villages from IS in Raqqa province. Fighters from the Kurdish Popular Protection Units, YPG, and 3 other rebel groups have advanced steadily into IS-held territory since securing control of Kobane on January 26. The YPG and its allies are also now in control of about 35 kilometers, 22 miles, of the motorway connecting the cities of Aleppo and Hasakeh, the observatory added. Issa and the motorway are 56 kilometers from the city of Raqqa, the de facto capital of the caliphate declared by IS in June.